I'm Giovanni Dennis, and this is CVM News. Join us next week when we conclude our discussion on how the tourism sector has been performing in the post-pandemic environment.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Newcomers Hillel look to prove they belong as they face Meadowbrook in the Issa Manning Cup. While last year's Walker Cup winners Mona look to get back to the pinnacle in the Premier Urban Area competition. It's live and exclusive Issa schoolboy football action on CVMTV. Thursday, September 11. Hillel versus Meadowbrook at 1 p.m. and home team Calabar versus Mona at 3:30 p.m. And it's live on CVMTV, CVMTV.com online and on CVMTV's YouTube page. Don't miss it.
Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh, me! See it happen on CVMTV. I'm out.
So badly. That one I name Sesame Street in a colors. I think name cartoon carrot. Ready. It's that time again when Bogla dance and take. Get jiggy up. I don't see them, I say that they dance. Ready. Want to show them how to do it. The new dance name Sesame Street. The new dance name Sesame Street. Everybody dance to the Sesame Street. Why they are teach them Sesame Street. From the country to the Sesame Street. Ready. Who them want come dance when them know them are godly. Watch it, make me show them they are so badly. Them a tadpole, bullfrog, baby Tadley. Watch it, make me show them they are so badly. We not afraid of two-face. Who know what take Bradley? Watch it, make me show them they are so badly. See your friends, see your enemy. Walk out madly. Watch it, make me show them they. Hey, give them the famous walk with the famous stand up. Keeping it jiggy with the famous hands up. Famous stand up with your legs them band up. Dress code I kill him and your famous stand up. Famous Gucci, your famous Van Dutch. Over the wall, y'all put on the brand up. This is Sesame Street, walk out with them a brand up. Room gold, let you well bland up. Clear. Time again when
You know, good morning. Yo, sometimes I wish you guys could be in studio with us. In the breaks, before the show, after the show, that's when the real show happens. Good morning, Mrs. Kitty. How are you this
Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. How are you, TK?
I'm doing excellent.
In life, sometimes some things happen, you know. You try to see God's face, you know. You try to make God light shine upon you, right? And Sasha and our friends, they make it so difficult. You understand? I gotta tell you, it's a lot, but you know, we roll with the punches.
We roll with the punches. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade.
Right, and this one we're making strawberry lemonade. So, you know,
You're fancy though.
Yeah, so it is just, you know, bombastic. I gotta tell you, it's a lot.
You know,
but good morning, everyone. Good morning, sunrisers. Good morning, teachers. Good morning, students. Good morning, parents. Good morning to mommies and daddies everywhere. And good morning to all those persons who are celebrating their birthday.
Ooh.
You'd have seen TK frantically, frenetically,
and
Willie bounce it. Hey, you know what I mean?
With the dip.
Yeah, with the dip. I gotta tell you.
Don't watch me.
Dip
have
again.
it, you know, dip again.
I know you have it, especially when you have the ear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the clothes. You know, so TK long tattoo a while ago.
What's the dancing out a little, you know?
But you know what? My husband is a firm believer, right? And I've seen this. When you're dancing, your face have to be a part of it. Because
embody the dance.
So you can't just be. That's boy. You have to.
Hey, that's right.
Yeah, the face has to be a part of the entire ensemble, right? And presentation. So I want to say good morning to all those people who can dance. But you see us dancing in here because today is the birthday of O'Neil Bryan, more popularly known as Elephant Man.
The energy god.
The energy god, originally a part of the Scare Them crew from Sea View. I'll give him a preview. And then he went solo, and trust me, he has had some of the biggest hits in dancehall music. I remember that time when Pon the River, Pon the Bank actually, you know, premiered on 106 and Park.
Yes.
I don't know if you watched it at time. Listen.
Yes.
TK. Good to go. Listen, that was a big deal and still is a big deal. And when you talk about performance, when you talk about coming on stage and giving a show, Elephant Man is really one of those consummate performers and a showman. Shithel, manithel. You understand?
From wardrobe to hair to movement
to everything,
to audience interaction,
to climbing, to untrussing,
to jumping feet above the, I mean, he's an excellent performer.
So Elephant Man, on this your Earth Strong sir, happy birthday to you. We wish for you many more, and of course, you know, right now he's enjoying a resurgence.
I was just about to say his newest hit is
baby.
He's enjoying
I know
some.
that maybe you should have a baby. I know that maybe shizzle, my nizzle. You understand? Yes, O'Neil, big up. You understand? I gotta tell you.
And really, I have to congratulate Elephant Man for this longevity.
Absolutely.
In a space that's so difficult to stay relevant and stay up there.
Remember, he was even signed to Bad Boys. He was signed to, back in the day when, you know, being signed
and he has
by an overseas label was a big
like
thing.
Award shows.
Absolutely, BET.
I mean, when people are like standing up from all over the world, singing his songs at the top of the, I mean, Elephant Man, you have made us so proud. We hope you enjoy the day, have some fun.
I think, is it his 50th birthday?
A 50?
Is it 50?
Elephant Man can't be 50.
How? I think.
A 50?
I think. Let's check the year and get
Somebody
it correct.
Google the year for me. I'm not sure. With them, the energy, them still
I'm telling you, listen, you have to have it. So good morning to everybody. All but you're not cold, you understand?
Amen.
Old room knows the corners best. Good morning to all the senior citizens out there. Because you know what, TK, as I say, once we are alive, we're all going to get old. I don't have a problem with aging. It's how you age. And so you play an important part in how you age too. Because the decisions and a lot of the things that we do now will impact how we age later. So age doesn't always signal decrepitude, you know, inability to move, you know, and that kind of thing. You have a lot of people who are, you know, 50, who are healthier.
60 and 70.
60, 70, 95.
70 I'll come in like the new 50.
Absolutely. So, you know, good morning to all of those persons.
And we, I think, Miss Kitty, we also play a role, even as younger people and young people like myself, in really interacting and engaging our older communities, because it really keeps them young, you know. Imagine being able to interact and stay relevant and have conversation and, you know, talk about what's happening in the newspaper today and those things. I mean, I think that it really extends the life of our community.
Absolutely, and that is why grandparents play such an important role when it comes to say grandchildren, because it gives them a new lease on life. It gives them that impetus to want to live. And so, you know, persons who can take over the grandchildren, take them over, because, you know, when you hear the laughter and, you know, them running behind them and stuff like that. So big ups to all the grandparents who play an important role, and get the grandparents involved, because, you know, sometimes I think, TK, when you're all up yourself and you just take away yourself from life, it's almost as if you wither away. You know what I mean? It's 50. Absolutely, Leopold. Thank you. Leopold checked with the
Elephant Man
RGD.
Is 50 years old.
Yes, 50 years old. But you know what, though? Do you realize that many of our dancehall icons are aging? Yeah.
But sometimes you can't tell the way they feel the same way they felt 20 years ago in terms of energy and just aura.
And but some of them, though, you can see it on stage. And though the voice may sound crisp and clear and strong, you realize that they have physical, you know, limitations now.
They're not chuck off like they used to.
Who used to high jump, you get a low jump. So,
the knee high them reach. They used to be so annoyed just down here.
But hey, we give thanks that you're jumping anyway, right? So we love that. But it's a great show as per usual, lined up. Big ups to Uncle Dennis this morning. He's out. So Lady TK is here, and we are going until 8 o'clock. Good morning to everybody watching on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us each and every weekday morning. And please do remember, when you log on or listen in, always do remember to spread the Word.
You know what you just remind me of?
What?
Log on. Because you just said that. But you know, we're not continuing the song, you know. We're not continuing the song, you know, but I'm just saying. It just reminded me of it.
I can't sell
It just reminded me, you know.
I cannot sell no taste and Barrett pies in the town, nor no camphor ball. So good morning to everybody at the Broadcasting Commission.
You know,
good morning, Sir Cordell Green. How are you? Good morning to everybody watching. Thank you. The views expressed by TK are not necessarily those of Miss Kitty or CVMTV. TK, I don't belong. You can't go hawk. Remember your father off stage.
True.
Me? I got. Yeah. Have you ever done a movie?
As in, when you said done
Like
a movie, what
like
do you
been
mean?
in a movie?
No,
Yeah?
no.
But the movie, I got Silver Screamer.
What you say?
Big up
How was
Destiny.
that?
Yeah, that was hot. It was a great vibe. But I must say, right, I respect all actors because TK.
It's not work, you know?
So much work
a
and
lot.
so much time. It's a lot. So, yeah, Destiny, back in the day, you know, Christopher Martin, you know, one called Auntie Ellis, you know.
Okay.
Right, you know.
We need to screen it here at CVM.
Yeah, I think
Leo,
so.
Find it, let's screen it and watch it. A movie night here.
Yeah, I know. So, you know, yeah. So, where's Leo? The people want to see it, want to see Destiny. I'm going to call Jeremy Whittaker and ask him if we can have, you know, a viewing party here on CVM. Right. So
but you're never one of those people who, when you were younger, you either take the brush and sing, or you go in the mirror and you act like you pretend to be somebody else.
Yeah, man. We just act, you know what I mean? I especially used to act like a teacher.
Yes.
I especially used to act like a teacher.
Or you act like a parent.
Yeah.
And you discipline your teddy bear and your dollies.
You know, we used to get it to the wall. The wall. What I say. Don't talk back. Why you talking in the class? You talk too much. Sit down. The wall side.
The poor wall.
The poor wall.
Poor wall. I look for you and say, how did I get in it?
But you know what? Children live what they learn.
True.
So I gotta tell you, that's why we have to be so careful. Good morning, everybody. All the chickadees getting ready to go to school. Remember to kiss your children. Guys, remember to lotion. Lotion the elbows. Lotion the ankles. Lotion your little face, okay? And parents, if you can get them some screen protector, you know what I mean? Some sunscreen, get them with that as well. And please remember, guys, we want you to send your photos, all right?
Yes,
we're still showcasing photos, yes. So we'd like you to do that. It looks like Renee finally woke up. Right, that's it. It looks like everybody's alarm clock is not working. Hi, Renee, Region 6. A resplendent morning to you. Work starts at 6, right? Fabulous, right. So, we know how that goes, right? Yeah. But remember to lotion, guys. Yeah. Fold your socks properly. Make sure your bag's packed from overnight, right? Yes, so...
And listen, anybody who is going into especially like a new school or a new grade and you have new people, just be yourself.
Yes.
You know, open yourself up for, you know, to learn from others and meet new people.
Yeah.
Go and ask somebody, what's your name? Or, you know, those things. And if they're rude and faced it to you, it's not you, it's them.
Yes.
You move it right along, you go on to the next person.
This is it. The world is what you make it. So make it good and true.
Okay.
And if you say the world, it's gloomy, it's not the world, it's you. Okay? And also remember, parents, share your affirmations with us, you know, that you give to your children. Remember, we posted some scriptures that to write in the book bags and stuff. So you keep your children prayed up. And parents, remember to pray for your children and pray with your children. Whether it's in the car, it doesn't matter, you know, you just can't lock your eye door.
And talk to them. Talk to them. After they don't just say, how was school? Fine, and they done. You know, really engage with them. Because, you know, sometimes those conversations, sometimes you really forget your childhood, but even now one conversation sticks with you for your entire life, you know. And so speak to them, find out which friend do what, who do who, what's happening now, what teacher did. Yeah. Those things, you know, so...
Mother TK, I gotta tell you, Mother Superior. Good morning, Jermaine. All right, we're gonna wrap right now and go to our mixtape. I don't know what's a shot.
I'm not sure what she's saying.
You understand me?
I'm not so sure what she's saying.
It's a lot going on this morning, but guess what? We are professionals, so we keep it moving. It's sunrise, everybody, right here on CVMTV.
Building trust for generations. Celebrating 55 years.
The time by Sagicor is
6:15.
Crunch your craving with the value menu from KFC.
With combos starting at just $620. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
From first steps on campus to graduation day, we've been with you through every chapter. Introducing the new face of the Students' Loan Bureau, a fresh identity designed for your future. The bold step forward with a fresh look for a future-focused mission, still rooted in trust, service, and possibility, while continuing to uphold our core values of integrity, accountability, respect, teamwork, excellence, and customer focus. It reflects who we are today, modern, resilient, and evolving with the people we serve. This isn't just a new logo, it's a renewed commitment. The Students' Loan Bureau, building bridges, transforming dreams.
Courts presents the Home Event 2025. It's the perfect time to refresh your home with deals you can't resist. Get mattresses as low as $29,999. Upgrade to a 55-inch TCL Smart TV for only $64,999. Plus, get a free gift with select appliance purchases. Shop today with Courts Ready Finance and get more. Don't miss the Courts Home Event 2025. Courts, bringing value home. Offers end September 30. Conditions apply.
Where it all begins. The quest to become great. Inspired by those who went before them, these four boys dream of playing in the ISA schoolboy football competitions.
Will you score this for Casey? Will you score? It's a shot, it's a goal!
And it's a shot, and it's a goal! And KC has won the Manning Cup, and they will play Clarendon College in the Olivia Shield. And that's what you love to see. They may be rivals, but the camaraderie is what it's all about. Can't wait for the final.
When the bus them man, I want to watch my son play finals on CVM, you know.
But mums, you can't watch it on CVM website, man.
Come on, my son score, my son score, my son score, my son score.
Greatness begins here.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Newcomers Hillel look to prove they belong as they face Meadowbrook in the Issa Manning Cup, while last year's Walker Cup winners Mona look to get back to the pinnacle in the premier urban area competition. It's live and exclusive Issa schoolboy football action on CVMTV, Thursday, September 11. Hillel versus Meadowbrook at 1 p.m. and home team Calabar versus Mona at 3:30 p.m. And it's live on CVMTV, CVMTV.com online, and on CVMTV's YouTube page. Don't miss it.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, singer.
Oh, wow. A resplendent morning to all of you watching. Welcome back to Sunrise. Thank you so very much. It's right here on CVM. We're with you each and every weekday morning, 20 minutes after 6, they say, which means it is time for none other than the headlines with Teacher K this morning, because she's teaching us how to dance, how to have fun. And I'm here for it. Good to gizzle. That's what's up right now. So, TK, what's up with you, my love?
Oh, my gosh. I'm here. Of course, you know that, yes, elections came, elections went, but we still have, some things.
Some cleaning
up and tidying up to do.
Yeah.
So our first headline is with the KSAMC, and the KSAMC considers, but
I'm telling you.
You know, say.
Oh, yeah. You can't make
the
it
stress is stressful.
Yeah, man.
All right. Here, what I'll do. Let me find it here now.
Yes.
Considers fee for post-election. Oh, nice. For post-election cleanup. So the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, the KSAMC, is considering the application of a fee for the display of political campaign materials to assist with post-election cleanup efforts. Mayor of Kingston, Councillor Andrew Swaby, stated that their focus is the cleaning and beautification of the municipality post-elections, which includes the removal of political signs, flags, draping, and other material from the streets and communities. Presently, political parties are not required to pay any fees to the KSMC for placing campaign materials across the municipality. However, Mayor Swaby believes that this arrangement must now be reviewed. The KSAMC is now looking at engaging political parties in discussion about introducing a system where they provide a deposit of refundable bond to the KSAMC before erecting campaign signs and advertisements. The bond will be refunded if all campaign materials are removed within a specific period following the elections. However, if the materials remain, the KSMC should retain the funds to cover the cost of removal. What do you think about that?
Brilliant idea, Ms. Swaby. Good morning to you, sir. Love it, because that's one of the things about which I was ruminating, because I'm saying after politics, the election now, you want the place to be free of any reminder or any segregation or our side, this and our side. Right now, Jamaica belongs to Jamaicans, right? And Dr. Andrew Holness, who is set to be sworn in next Tuesday, we all now need to just get back to the business of being progressive, being prosperous, being hardworking and ambitious. And sometimes those political billboards and especially the unsightly, what do we call it now? The green or the orange.
Which ones? The
cloth
and the flag there.
Yeah, the flags on the light post and over the light wires.
It can make the place look a little untidy, especially over time when it gets dirty.
Thank
they
you.
Get, discolored. They get all these things. So I love the idea. I think that
I think it's definitely move in the right direction, and it also will help to hold our politicians accountable, right? So you enjoyed erecting those signs. You should also be responsible in taking them down. And so if you don't remove them, then at least the KSMC will have some money in the kitty, right, to move to removing them, because after all, it is Jamaica land we love.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. I agree 100%.
Like it.
But I hear you have something for me for the second headline.
All right, so, this ongoing discussion about whether or not certain school rules are necessary, or whether it's majoring in the minor. So I saw a video yesterday, but I also had a thought that, I said I would want to share, because I said to myself, discipline in children, or indisciplined children rather, and distractions make it hard for other children to learn. A lot of times we tend to focus on just the perpetrators of the infraction. But we forget that there are other children in the classroom who want to learn. By the time TK, the teacher, is to quiet down that class, that student, or to refocus that student, you're also taking away valuable time from other people's children who are at the institution to learn. And I think it is they're at a disadvantage, and as far as I'm concerned, that should not be happening. Some children are at school to learn, and when the children who come with the things that they're not supposed to come with, then it just makes it difficult for everybody to learn. And so for me, discipline and structure, and a lot of people have been saying, majoring in the minor. And when we look at our indisciplined society, we wonder, how did we get here, right? So for me, discipline and structure build habits for life. adhering to school rules, whether about uniforms, grooming, or punctuality. It teaches students self-discipline, and it also teaches them respect for boundaries in the real world, right? Many environments, the workplace, professional organizations, or even sports teams, they have a code of conduct, and they even have dress codes. Learning to follow rules in schools prepares our students for these expectations later in life. Rules help to foster equality and minimize distractions. Uniforms and grooming standards reduce visible socio-economic differences. So nobody not come and feel like you're less than or you're more than. It helps students to focus more on their studies and relationships rather than fashion status and competition. By maintaining a standard, schools limit unnecessary distractions and ensure that students' focus remains on their education and their character building. Respect for authority, TK, is also very important, and community standards are very important. School is not just about academic learning, as a lot of people might think. It's also about learning to function in a community, following rules, even if it seems small, even if it seems minuscule or unimportant. It builds respect for authority, and it teaches students that they are part of a larger group with shared values and responsibilities. It also helps to promote professionalism and school identity. Just as uniforms in the military, in the police force, in the corporate world, we're talking about Air Jamaica the other day. Air Jamaica had a certain je ne sais quoi and presentation.
And the uniform had a lot to do with it.
You had to have your makeup on. You couldn't come to work without your makeup. They had a look. And so the identity of the school and school uniform and grooming rules help students to develop a school spirit and a sense of belonging. Presenting themselves neatly and appropriately is a skill that they will carry over in their professional lives. It also helps to prevent a slippery slope of rule breaking. If students are allowed to just disregard rules that they personally feel are unimportant or majoring in the minor, it sets a precedent that rules are optional, and this mindset can easily spread into more critical areas, including academic integrity. Like, you know, say enough for plagiarize, enough for cheat and copy and do the things them, and as well as behavioral expectations. So consistency reinforces responsibility. Character development beyond academics is very important. Education is not only about textbooks, as aforementioned. It's about character building. Small rules instill virtues such as patience, humility, and respect, which cannot be directly taught in the classroom, but are essential for life successes. Create an environment for your children to follow order, safety, and rules. Uniform and grooming is a part of it. So though it may seem
what's the big deal?
What's the big deal? And it may not seem visible to the naked eye. It translates into external areas, as well as it allows for smoother classroom management, fewer conflicts, and of course, a more focused environment for learning. In short, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, even those who are not directly linked, all right, or those rules that are not directly linked to academics, it strengthens discipline, equality, respect, and identity, as well as life skills, TK. A lot of what we see going on in our society right now, it goes back to from them little things there. The little things become big things. So when people just try to be flippant, oh, you know, majoring in your minor, and, you know, colonial days. First of all, African man no wear them tight pants, you know. You notice the African man them? You notice how African women are always so wonderfully dressed and exotically, elegantly dressed. No body parts of theirs are hanging out or showing. So don't tell me about colonial, because one thing with colonial people, we took pride in how we presented ourselves, right? So this talk about, children and majoring in minor. Hello, TK, when you go through the airport, there are rules in the airport. You can't carry a bottle with a certain amount of liquid in it, okay? You have to take off your belt. You have to take off your watch. You have to join a line. You have to get to the airport before. If your flight is at 12, you have to get there 3 hours before or 4 hours before. So, Nita, if the airport have rules and you follow them, why your child mustn't follow the rules? Even when we go to the airport, you think some of the rules are so, like, really annoying.
Why am I have to take off my boots?
But you follow them anyway. You're not in the airport telling, oh, girl, I'm not take off my shoes, girl. That's a major name, minor girl. I want you, girl. You just take it off nicely, you put it in the thing, and you move along. We have to teach our children that a child should eat a child's dinner. And parents, If it is that you don't believe that your children should follow those rules, you can easily send them to another institution, or better yet, keep them at home with you and you teach them, right? Because somehow, you know, on our grown up pitney, they might come bite off on the ears. Remember, I told you. You understand? There are rules in hell. And if you're good, you cannot go there. A lot of teachers, as Dennis mentioned, not dealing with your child alone.
Yep.
They're dealing with
many classroom full of.
TK,
many classrooms full of.
As adults, right? When we have the mindset and maturity to overlook certain things and not get distracted.
Yeah.
Students are distracted by the least things. I don't remember if you remember, Nita, TK Leopold, TK. When back in the day we had a thing called Gigapet, and there was a thing Carlton where like it was a farm, and you had a farm, and you had to go
take care of your plants and the animals. And
the teacher could not talk till the wind shift. We not hear she because we have our farm. We have to make sure the bird them eat off tomato and the so on and so forth. So a child's attention span is very limited. So at the least number of distractions, the better.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be caught up in your hair. I don't want you to be caught up in your Clarks. And again, the rules are not a surprise. You'd have gotten these in your package. You read them, you hear about them, follow them. And again, if you don't want to follow them, you have options too. Just like, if you know how to follow the airport rules, just don't travel. Just don't go on a boat. Simple. So because all the teachers, rules, man, you have to have them.
Yeah, man, I love that. I love that. And I think that's a very important message for so many people to receive right now. So good looking out, but it's now time for a short break.
Amen,
so
sister.
Sunrise continues after this. Ruminate on what you just heard and stay with us.
Let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah. On my phone.
Employers and householders. Access the Hard NSTA Trust Skills Registry today to employ trained and certified skilled professionals. The time by heart is
6:30. Newcomers Hillel look to prove they belong as they face Meadowbrook in the Issa Manning Cup. While last year's Walker Cup winners Mona look to get back to the pinnacle in the Premier Urban Area competition. It's live and exclusive Issa schoolboy football action on CVMTV. Thursday, September 11. Hillel versus Meadowbrook at 1 p.m. and home team Calabar versus Mona at 3:30 p.m. And it's live on CVMTV, CVMTV.com online, and on CVMTV's YouTube page. Don't miss it.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi. Brought to you by Grace, singer and Islandnet Services.
When opportunity comes knocking, grab it. When I got my piece of land, I saw more than just soil. I saw a future. With a JN Bank small business loan, I grew that dream and built a better life for my family.
Start your journey with a JN Small Business Loan with small business loans as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit jnbank.com or contact us on WhatsApp at 876-295-1298.
Level up. Hey, welcome back to Sunrise. In our last Money Masterclass, which I'm sure you watched, right? We broke down what the recent minimum wage increase means for Jamaicans. But the bigger question is, how do we move beyond minimum wage altogether? In this segment, Carlton, Moneyman Carlton, wants to explore practical strategies to help workers increase their earning power. So over to you, Carlton. I'm ready.
Good morning, lovely ladies.
Ready. Good morning.
Thank you. Hi, Shop Coco Bella.
Yes,
Thank you so much. I'm fabulous trends, always.
You know, said Jermaine said me just look like Mother Superior.
You know, Jermaine.
But I like it for me.
Jermaine,
let me show you, Carlton.
It's a real thing.
It's a one.
Guys.
It's a buzz.
Thank you.
It's really have a buzz.
Coco Bellas, thank you. Thank you, y'all. Anita complimented me this morning.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Shop Coco.
When Anita complimented you, things are gone, you know. Him not give a compliment for fun, you know.
That's not true. Anita's a nice guy.
But guess what is going on? The fact that we need to move our mindset away from minimum wage.
Yes.
So I know the government within any country that has a minimum wage will try their very best to find that, to do that balancing act. Because if you increase minimum wage, somebody's going to complain. Whether the employer may complain, the economist may say if you move it too fast, it may impact inflation. There'll be some juggling happening. But the reality is the minimum wage TK will always be the minimum wage.
Yeah. Yes.
So even if the government increases it to $100,000 at a point in time, you will still be at the bottom of the barrel as the earners in that category. So I want to have that mindset. Number two is that I mentioned, even the increase, will always be the minimum. Number three, this is not your resting place, and it should not be your resting place. So even if it is that you're in the minimum wage category right now, do not have the mindset, Miss Kitty, to stay there. It should be a stepping stone into the next direction, into the next category of earning. And so the first thing that I want you to make a plan. So if you are a minimum wage earner today, you should be making a plan. How am I going to exit the minimum wage category? And I'm not just speaking this morning from my textbook or from being learned. I'm speaking from my experience. I remember when I left high school, I got my CXC, but I did not get mathematics. So I could not advance to college or university. And, you know, getting a job with not all of your subjects may pose a challenge. So I said to myself, what are my next options? So I started looking jobs. I got a supermarket job to pack some bags. That was my first job. It was minimum wage. When I got the paycheck, Miss Kitty, I said, I am made to be a money man.
That is it.
This cannot be my resting place.
$1 million man. With a $1 million plan.
So that couldn't work.
So that couldn't work. But when I get the pay, I did not over there say, but I made a plan. How am I going to exit this? Because right now, this is my reality now. And that is what you should do. What is your reality? So the next thing I did was number two, I'm going to invest in myself. So I'm doing the minimum wage job, but I'm going back to school because I wanted mathematics. And that's what you should do if you're in that capacity this morning. You're in the position already. How am I going to get out? So the next thing is invest in your education and certifications.
Amen.
So I went back to school and I got mathematics. So I was now able to say, all right, then I am on my path. So even though the money never enough, I look at the bigger picture where I intend to be. Number three, I need you to also invest in skill development. Other persons who are in the minimum wage category, sometimes they say, degree in my thing, going back to school. But there are skill options that you can look on as well. And for many persons who are in that category, because you're using your hands sometimes, you're very handsy, it is okay and even better for you to go the route of getting a skill.
Yes, especially now.
Especially now. Because skill, you can transform skill into so many different things. Offer it as labor. You can use to start a little business. Skill development is so important.
But Carlton, when the person who is earning the minimum wage, and like you said, they look at their pay and they're like, no, sir, this can't work. How do they invest that little that they have, that they need to live on, and invest it into, say, for example, a certification program? Where do we get the money?
Start small.
Where do we get the money?
And one of the good things is we're trying to get Heart Trust for the next cycle of Money Masterclass. Because Heart Trust offers
free.
Free.
And you get a stipend.
It not cost you $1 to go and upskill yourself,
So
to
there are
reskill
options.
yourself. Because sometimes minimum wage persons, they are doing everything, but they don't get all the money because they're not certified.
Right. Yes.
Go and get certified at Hard Trust.
Yes.
You're doing like a chef job and the cook shop not pay you as much, go to Hard.
Get a
in
level
the
1
evening.
level 2 certification.
And then move from there, so now we can maybe go to hotel and start get a little extra money there. So move from there, so now you're going on the cruise ship, go and cook.
Yes.
There are some different options.
Carlton, for me, I want to emphasize this, right? Start where you are.
Correct.
I know that sometimes it seems overwhelming, and you might be wondering, a lot of us, I need 5 subjects. Where am I going to get the money? Where am I going to get the time? Start with one. Just do one and test the waters. I was just mentoring a young man yesterday, and I was saying to him, he's at a particular job. I said, you are a young man. This is not your final resting place. I said, how many subjects do you have? He told me. I said, I need you to start going back to school. If it is that you're not academically inclined, go down to Heart. I just mentioned this yesterday now, so it's Seal, and see what programs they have that you like, but you need to start. Just start. Right. Don't think about it. Don't try math it out, not try work it out. Just go and start. And he was like, you know, when I finished talking to him, he's like, Miss Kitty, can I get a hug? And I hugged him, you know. Nice. And I said, just go ahead and do. You're a young man. You have a bright future. Do not limit yourself, because guess what? Either way, the time is going to pass.
That's what my point is to close on a while ago. Whether you're doing the upgrading of yourself or not, the time is going to pass. So you need to be ensuring that you're investing in yourself, because tomorrow will come. And I don't want any young person who's 25 doing minimum wage of 5 years complaining.
Yes.
You have youth on your hands. You have time on your hands. Go and do something. I want you to also look at up. You can job hop. If the job is paying you 32,000, find one you pay 42, 52. You're no longer in the minimum wage side. You're moving up. Job switch. It's perfectly fine. Transform your experience and skill into a little business. So you're used to maybe being a little cook shop person, but you maybe baker for this cook shop, whatever the case is. Utilize that skill now to say, how can I maybe move that into a little business? You know, don't just sit down, I'm at the cook shop alone, because you have developed so many experience with your skills over time. I remember I knew somebody who was a laborer on the site, on a construction site, getting the minimum wage on the site. But over the years, the person just got so good on masonry. But them just still stuck on the site. I mix the cement, I bucket up the cement. And I said, here what? Take on your first job. And the young man come and say, yo, Carlton, respect, big up yourself. Because I got my first wall to flash. No, the man is a full-blown mason.
Nice.
Just because you garner so much experience on the minimum wage side, listen to me, the level of experience that you have now, you can go hard get certified right now. Do something with your life. I want to start. Don't underestimate the side hustles. So you're in the minimum wage right now. I ask a Carlton is 32,000 alone me I earn right now. Go do a side hustle. You're a household helper right now. You're earning your 20,000, your 32,000. Do something on the side. You are a gardener. Do something on the side right now. Start selling the person who you're gardening for. Start selling now the fertilizer. Start selling the soil. Start selling plants.
Blooming flowers.
Start doing that. When your employees that, oh, listen to me, this is a businessman right now, they may put you onto their network, is my final and closing point. Because Miss Kitty Gardner is doing a very good job.
True.
But tell TK.
True.
TK, take Tony. You see my lawn? Take my car. Take whatever the case is. So start. I want to level up the mindset. And for me, as I close the point this morning, it's a mindset. Minimum wage category is a mindset that you need to break to get out of that cycle. So no longer are we costing, we want 20% increase or 40% increase. I want to come out of that category this morning as we raise your mindset in Money Masterclass to a money mindset. My name is Carlton Stewart, Carlton G Stew on all platforms. Find me now, make a talk some more. Come out of minimum wage this morning.
And let the church say, Amen.
Minimum wage, but you have a maximum mindset, a millionaire mindset. And as Carlton said, you know, sometimes we want other people to invest in us and pull us up, but we're not doing it for ourselves. I absolutely love that. Thank you so much, Carlton.
And let me just say real quick that sometimes it's just lack of knowledge and lack of information. And so I really have to highlight Money Masterclass and the pointers that Carlton gives us. They really can change lives. So I hope you're not just watching the TV. If you watch the TV,
write it down.
Take the notes and really check out, go on Google Heart and see what them have for real. And even if it's not for you, for somebody else, it can change your life.
And also just be a positive person. You know what I mean? If you see somebody, a young man, a young woman, or even yourself, right? And you can give a positive word, help them to go in the right direction. Because some people really don't have anybody speaking life into them, all right? That's all the time we have for this Miss Money Masterclass this morning. Thank you so much, Carlton. Always looking so well dressed. Is that statement pieces?
Statement pieces.
Good morning, Chris. Miss Valerie, good morning.
Yeah.
All right. And of course, Money Masterclass is brought to you by JN Bank. I don't have Dennis's voice, but I'm trying. So we're going to level up and take a break.
Grab it! When I got my piece of land, I saw more than just soil. I saw a future. With a JN Bank small business loan, I grew that dream and built a better life for my family.
Start your journey with a JN Small Business Loan with small business loans as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit jnbank.com or contact us on WhatsApp at 876-295-1298 to get started.
Where it all begins. The quest to become great. Inspired by those who went before them, these four boys dream of playing in the ISA schoolboy football competitions.
Will you score this for Casey? Will you score? It's a shot, it's a goal!
And it's a shot, and it's a goal! And Casey has won the Manning Cup, and they will play Clarendon College in the Olivia Shield. And that's what you love to see. They may be rivals, but the camaraderie is what it's all about. Can't wait for the final.
When the bus the man, I want to watch my son play finals for CVM, you know.
But mums, you can't watch it on CVM website, man.
Boy, my son score, my son score, my son score, my son score.
Greatness begins here.
I'm Giovanni Dennis, and this is CVM News.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi. Brought to you by Grace, Singer, and Island Services.
Where it all begins. The quest to become great. Inspired by those who went before them, these four boys dream of playing in the ISA schoolboy football competitions.
Will you score this for Casey? Will you score? It's a shot, it's a goal!
And it's a shot, and it's a goal! And Casey has won the Manning Cup, and they will play Clarendon College in the Olivia Shield.
So when I wake up in the morning, I say a word of prayer. Tap, 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 tap. Yo, this is yours truly, D Major, and I'm representing for CVM. See it happen. You hear that? CVM what? See it happen. Listen, keep it locked.
You know what I mean? Good morning to you. Well, guess what? Even if you're a dream chef, you're in the right place because Caribbean Dreams is in the house. They're in the kitchen again this morning. We want to elevate the humble sardine to new heights this morning with a delectable creation courtesy of Caribbean Dreams, Sardine fritters, darling. Joining us once again is the culinary maestro himself, Chef Bling, who will guide us through this quick, easy and protein-rich recipe. Welcome, Chef Bling. How are you?
I'm okay, Miss Kitty.
Lovely.
I'm okay.
And I gotta tell you, sardines, we know sardine. We love sardine and rice, sardine and some boiled food, sardine and bread, sardine and crackers, but sardine fritters?
Yeah, man, it's a new little thing with Caribbean Dreams because we realize that we're known regionally for our teas. Everybody knows we for tea, right? But we have a lot of other products.
Yes.
Like our fish soup mix.
Yes, I didn't know that you guys had a fish soup.
Yes,
ma'am. May I forget one of this for TK? I did not know.
We have ram goat soup.
Oh.
Mix. We have pumpkin soup mix. We have coconut milk for your rice and peas.
Wow.
We have everything, you understand? So what we're trying to do and what this campaign aims to do is to ensure that our pantry items, which is what you're looking at, you know,
yes.
your sardines, your fish soup mix, we want the pantry items to be known household in the household, you understand? Yeah, man, because sardines are quick and easy thing.
Yes, absolutely quick. So let's get into it, chef, because and sardine fritters will go nicely with this ginger tea right here. I gotta tell you, it's gonna be awesome. So what do we need to do, chef? And do you need my help?
Yeah, okay, I'll use a help. So everything is pre-prepped.
Okay.
Here's a spoon.
Right.
We have 1 cup of flour.
Okay.
And you see, sardine is a good source of protein.
Absolutely, and omega-3.
And omega-3 acids, you know, good for your heart health.
And contrary to popular belief, guys, I don't know about you, but do you know that the quote-unquote saltfish bone, they're actually good and rich in omega-3 as well. So I know some people take out the bones, but it is quite okay to eat it with it, okay? I'm just saying.
Yeah, man. So we'll do a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder.
Oh, nice. And before that, we put some, what's that? Scallion?
Yeah, man, scallion, Scotch bonnet pepper, and crushed pimento.
Oh, nice. I smell that.
Yeah, man. All right. And then we're going to...
Boy, the way the Scotch... Boy! Sweet up my nose.
I can go and stir that. Yeah.
Yes. Then I see you're going to put the soup. Hold that drop in now, chef.
All right. So we're going to use the soup as a seasoning.
The soup as a seasoning? I've never heard of that. Tell me.
Yes, man. So, all right. So let me just...
Let me do it for you now, yourself as a good wife.
Okay, I have it.
I know about the things then.
We have the...
Why they seal good?
Yeah, man.
Well sealed.
We have the sardines.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
thanks, Neater.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Or the sardines. So we drain the sardines.
Yes.
And we're gonna add it to it. We're gonna macerate it a little bit.
You're gonna what?
Crush it up.
Very well. No, but I want to learn that word. What is the chef word?
Macerate it.
Macerate. Can you spell macerate? Macerate. It leads to masticate. I gotta tell you. All right, chef, pour all of it.
We don't want the noodles in there, so we go for the sieve.
Aye, sieve.
Half packet. All right.
Aye, see that?
You see that? Beautiful, beautiful.
Style and style can't spoil.
Beautiful.
Nice.
So mix it up now.
Right. And put all of that together. And chef, let me ask you, for a parent who obviously has work, children have school, about how long this would take? We need water.
Water
with the water.
All right, so we're gonna... This not take more than 15 minutes.
So while the children are bathing, right, getting themselves together, right, you can be doing this in the meantime, okay? Lovely. I love that. Okay.
And just a little pinch of salt.
Pinch of salt, yes. I normally.
Soup has little salt in there.
Right. Okay.
So just waiting on the water. And while waiting on the water, we're gonna go on hotter oil, all right?
Okay. So
you want to have a medium to high heat. You understand? Nothing too much of it burn, and not too low for it to get soggy.
Gotcha. So we need Leo. I need some water.
Yeah, man. So
can we call water commission? I need some water. Hi, water commission.
Good morning. Water is coming. So sardines actually is high in calcium.
Oh, really? Yes.
Yeah, man. Sardines are high
building
in calcium.
Strong bones and teeth.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, Jermaine. Father Superior. Thank you.
And it's actually very affordable compared to our regular canned meats.
All right.
So for the gym people, if you want a good source of protein that's affordable, sardine is a thing. Caribbean dreams.
And you know what, chef, may I tell this, right? All right, for me personally, I tip a little bit of curry. I mean, I like sometimes the fritters look whitey.
No, and it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Right? But the real thing is that when it go in the oil, you get that golden brown color.
Aye.
All right?
Aye.
So you want a loose paste. Yeah, man. Little bit loose.
Yeah, little bit too. Look at toops.
Right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Love it. All right. Coming at Miss Kitty kitchen,
so
Chef Blinger.
You know for the spoon
Blinger.
drop?
Yes, chef. You know something cry for chef? Chef, no 17 liter. Whatever ask me say.
All right.
Spoon drop with chef.
All right.
Through.
We're gonna do the spoon drop then.
Yeah, man.
Just a little bit more water.
Yes.
And then we're ready for the oil now. Oil hot.
Oil hot. And you don't have to do a lot, guys, right? And this now you just make a nice fritter sandwich, or if you have two plantain right there.
Nice.
So you have the savory and you have the sweet.
All right.
And
so
it helps. Yes.
You want the first spoon
Yes,
drop?
we could just try this. All right. this morning. So me like my thing them neat, and I'm gonna do the big thing.
Yeah.
You understand? Hi, Chef, what are you?
Yes,
Talk
yes.
good, na man. Talk good, na man. That is it. But Chef, let me ask you though, for this particular recipe, for somebody who didn't get it here this morning, do you have it online, anywhere we can go to see it?
So I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to post it about 12 o'clock today. And you can visit my page, is chef.bling on all platforms. All right?
All platforms.
Yeah, man. I love how you're spoon dropping.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you. It's all about neatness. I like neat, so I can't do the big bugger or something. My thing of a neat in a plate. I'm present properly. I like that.
All right, so we have, so since you are alone, we're going to use one of the plates.
Yes, and for me, exactly, I also use napkin to drain the oil, so it's not oily at all, as best as possible. Lovely. Right. We'll turn it now. Right. Chef, you see chef now, I just use a fork, guys. Normally. And see it there? Aye, see it there? Which is right. Oh my God.
Lovely.
This is gonna be nice, guys. You know, so I'm gonna start a cook shop.
If we can get a close up, that would be lovely.
Yeah, as Carlton is talking about side hustles, TK, you have to and I make fashion, you know. When God bless you with certain little talent now, you have to start use them. You see all this now with some nice bulgur porridge. Here what no, chef. You get the bulgur. Yeah. You get the cream of wheat, the Caribbean Dreams, tin coconut milk, and the sweetened condensed milk, right there. So, I just have that now. May I tell you, you have to learn at school.
Yeah, I have to learn, man.
You have to learn. Your belly full, I'm telling you.
I thought, what the fuck, you know? Let me tell you, see, when I was, preparing this recipe and I was thinking, I said, what can go with this?
Yes.
Sorrel ginger sauce, because Caribbean Dreams make sorrel too.
Wow.
Yes.
Aye.
So that's
you see, come up with the sweet again.
Yeah,
right.
to balance out the spice. All right.
Right.
So we're gonna set you up nice.
We love that. We love that, chef.
Pull.
We love that. And guys, it's all about quick and easy, as well as nutritional ways to send your children off to school and send yourself off to work as well. Well, we're gonna be taking out our fritters now. Lovely spoon dropped.
You see it? Well spoon dropped.
Look at that.
Nice.
You see that? Aye.
Yeah, the caress.
Yes. Nicely done. And for more information, you can visit our Caribbean Dreams website, as well as Chef Bling. Talk to me again, Chef, about your website.
My handle is chef.bling, and the bling is spelled with 2 I's. That's the only thing that's odd in the handle, and that's it, chef.bling.
All right, Chef, I got to tell you, can we do a close-up? Look, guys, see, we have our fritters nice and hot. Right here, but we're going to serve it up.
Now.
Yeah, but let us plate it now, chef. Yeah, so put it right here.
One bag of boats in this.
Yeah, you got a chef school for that part. I'm gonna go.
So we're gonna drizzle a little bit. Gonna get some garnish.
Okay. Let's move these over here. Nice. Oh wow! Look at the garnish. Oh, I like it.
And then now. Because it's really a finger food, you know.
Right, that is hors d'oeuvre. Okay.
That's it.
That's it. Oh, look, guys, look. Look, overhead shot, guys. Look. You got it? You got it? Lovely. I love it. Caribbean Dreams. Sardine fritters right here on Sunrise. Our guest this morning, Shanoy Nelson, a.k.a. Chef B-L-I-I-N-G, Chef Bling. Your morning show continues right after this break, so please do stay with us. Bon appétit.
You've got math problems. Finding the answers could have you scratching your head for solutions. With a Sagicor Bank unsecured loan, you can borrow up to $5 million. No security needed. Fast approval, up to 5 years to repay, and flexible loan options. Problem solved. Dad, crown. Be crowned the back-to-school champion parent with a Sagicor Bank unsecured loan. Call 888-SAGICOR 724-4267 or visit sagicor.com for more details.
Newcomers Hillel look to prove they belong as they face Meadowbrook in the Issa Manning Cup. While last year's Walker Cup winners Mona look to get back to the pinnacle in the Premier Urban Area competition. It's live and exclusive Issa schoolboy football action on CVMTV. Thursday, September 11. Hillel versus Meadowbrook at 1 p.m. and home team Calabar versus Mona at 3:30 p.m. And it's live on CVMTV, CVMTV.com online, and on CVMTV's YouTube page. Don't miss it.
the internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. With Gordon House expected to welcome a group of newly elected members of Parliament in a matter of days, questions are already being raised about what kind of change Jamaicans can expect in the upcoming term. Watchdog group Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal says it's time for greater responsibility both from MPs and from the citizens they serve.
In a matter of days, the 15th Parliament of Independent Jamaica will convene for the first time, a moment that will usher in fresh faces and heightened expectations. Among the fresh faces is newly elected Member of Parliament for North East St. Elizabeth, Zulika Jess.
So I think most of us who would have done the groundwork would know generally what the major issues are for most of our constituents. And so it's really just a matter now of ensuring that you act within the legislative framework and you are able to now make the necessary representation.
Unlike Miss Jess, Member of Parliament-elect for St. Catharines Southern, Fitz-Jackson has done this before. 7 times. Speaking on CVM's lead story Prime, he said one of the biggest challenges for MPs is the constant struggle to sufficiently meet the demands of constituents.
And even when you are able to respond through allocation that you have CDF, for example, usually channeled through like the Social Development Commission, because no member of Parliament writes a check. You make recommendations against the allocations that you have, and the processing of that is through a state agency. Sometimes the time it takes to render that support, is very long and distressing.
Notwithstanding, stakeholders are pressing MPs to confront the critical need for a change in the way the country is governed.
I think we will need a real change in the culture of the way Parliament conducts itself and the way the two parties conduct themselves. So the role of an opposition is not to oppose. And it has to find a means of constructive engagement.
Executive Director of the Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal, Jeanette Calder, in the meantime, is pointing to what she says is the lack of effort from MPs over the years to fight against waste, mismanagement and fraud.
They say that Jamaica, for example, loses 5% of its GDP to corruption. Let's half that and say they're exaggerating, 2.5%. I just checked what is our last rating, what is our last GDP figure. That's $80 billion, Giovanni. That would be, if I half it, $80 billion that we're losing, and I don't add waste and mismanagement or yet. So I'm trying to get the Jamaican people to see that going in and sitting on the PAC is one of the most important things that they can do.
But it's an issue that often slips through the cracks, as many MPs are usually missing in action from the very halls of Parliament.
Now, our parliamentarians can't monitor government and provide oversight. They can't create good policy, good programs, good projects if they are not in the house. That is their office showing up for you and I.
Jamaicans, she said, also have a part to play.
Start at home where you are, where you're first gonna feel the impact, where you're gonna walk past somewhere and feel good about the difference that you made. And that is why the Constituency Development Fund is where I would say begin to engage your MP. Begin to build your muscles to engage and to understand the money at the local level.
And over to sport, Calabar are looking to break a 20-year trophy drought in the Issa Manning Cup, but kick off their campaign against recent giants Mona High today. Live and exclusive coverage will be on CVMTV, CVMTV.com, and on CVMTV on YouTube.
3-time Manning Cup winners Calabar are eager to taste sweet success in the main urban area schoolboy football competition once more. It's been 20 years since they've lifted the Manning Cup title, and this year their quest begins with a new coach at the helm. Jeremy Miller steps in for Andrew Price, but knows he faces a sizable task as he embarks on the journey.
Well, the first game, so the vibe is always going to be high. Our preparation, it started probably 2 months ago. it's been going well. Boys physically are ready. Being a perfectionist, want more time. But I'm confident that they'll be ready to perform tomorrow.
Coach Miller has decided to go with a triumvirate of leaders to steer the Calabar ship. Kevon Campbell is one of them. He has not seen much of his opponents, Mona High, but knows his team has been well drilled.
So my main position is right back, but for the match, I don't know where the coach is planning to put me. But my skill, I can defend very well. Strong, fitness, I am really fit, and I just always have a high work rate. I don't really know nothing about them, but I can say that my team are well prepared enough. The chemistry in the team and, the brotherly love and everyone helping each other.
Defender Keshawn Palmer, another member of the leadership group, is in his third Manning Cup season.
I lead on the pitch. I talk the football, I play with my feet, I lead by example. I normally look at attacker's strength. So for example, if an attacker is big and tall, I try to play as close to them as possible. And if I see that an attacker is fast, I kind of give him more room so that I can recover.
Coach Miller is banking on the home support tomorrow.
Well, I expect it to be electric. The student body is looking forward to it. Our alumni is looking forward to it. So we expect everybody to come out and just be that 12th man on the field for us.
CVMTV will have live and exclusive coverage of Calabar versus Mona at 3:30 p.m. after the opening contest between Hillel and Meadowbrook at 1 p.m. Both matches will be played at Calabar High School.
And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
Get tiles and get creative with your floors, walls, and all the spaces in between. Our knowledgeable sales consultants are happy to help create your beautiful finish with the latest designs in first quality porcelain, wood look, vinyl, mosaics, natural stones, and countertops. At Creative, you will get every tile you need for your residential or commercial projects. Creative Building Finishes, your one-stop shop for everything tiles. Visit our showroom at 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get creative.
Newcomers Hillel look to prove they belong as they face Meadowbrook in the Issa Manning Cup, while last year's Walker Cup winners Mona look to get back to the pinnacle in the Premier Urban Area competition. It's live and exclusive Issa schoolboy football action on CVMTV, Thursday, September 11. Hillel versus Meadowbrook at 1 p.m. and home team Calabar versus Mona at 3:30 p.m. And it's live on CVMTV, CVMTV.com online, and on CVMTV's YouTube page. Don't miss it.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi. Brought to you by Grace, Singer, and Islandnet Services.
I'm Giovanni Dennis, and this is CVM News.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
students. As we begin this exciting new school year, I want to take a moment to welcome you all back and to remind you how important it is to do your part to keep yourselves and your friends safe this year. School is a place for learning, growing, and having fun with your friends. But remember, it's also a place where you need to stay alert and look out for each other. Here are a few simple tips to help keep you safe. Be aware of your surroundings when traveling. Keep your phones, technological devices, and money out of sight. Walk in groups. Avoid isolated paths and be cautious of strangers. Always inform your parents or guardians of your whereabouts. If you're experiencing bullying or if you see others being bullied, report it to your parents or teachers. If something about a situation doesn't feel right, or if someone makes you uncomfortable, trust your instincts and tell a trusted adult. And remember, if you ever need help, or if you know a friend class does, you can always call us at the Child Protection and Family Services Agency on our 211 Child Abuse Hotline. We're here for you. Have a fantastic school year. Stay safe and take care of each other.
What a great message.
Wonderful.
What a great message.
Thank you,
At a good
CPFSA.
time, for sure.
Very timely.
Yeah. Glad to have you back with us here on Sunrise. We are thrilled to introduce a remarkable individual whose work is transforming lives. Khadine Miss, the founder of the GEM or GEM? GEM. The GEM movement, an initiative that empowers children through creative, faith-based tools. She joins us this morning to talk to us about her goal to keep children, to help children discover their God-given identity and grow into confident, purpose-driven individuals. I like it.
Yes.
Khadine, welcome.
Good morning. So much. Good morning. And it's so nice to start this off because as we've been talking about children and how to impact them and guide them and just, you know, empower them in this new academic year.
That's right.
This is quite timely. So talk to us about GEM and why did you decide to, you know, focus on children, to elevate and educate them?
So I always say that there are always signs, right? So from I was growing up, I loved working with children, even as a child, you know, peer to peer. And then as I grew up, I started getting into the performing arts. So from then, it's always been the arts. It's always been working with children. And then having my own, you begin to recognize even the importance of kind of stirring them in the right direction from early. So when I finished doing one job, I started to move into this full time. I'd been working with kids in different schools, and you begin to realize that there's a lot of, they're not as confident as they should be. There's a lot of doubt. They didn't know their purpose. They didn't know their identity. And so I wanted to do things that would begin to teach them these things, but do it in a way that they enjoyed. Right? And so the big message is greatness exists in me. From your born, you have value. From
so that's what the acronym GEM means. Greatness exists in me.
That's
absolutely
right.
amazing, yeah. And our babies are gems as well.
Of course.
So what do you have in terms of material?
Yeah, how exactly does GEM work?
Okay, so we started in 2012 just using the performing arts. So we had like a huge pantomime. So, you know, you have the message, but then you have the theater and the music and, you know, everything, just bringing it into one so that they remember the messages.
Yes.
That's how we started using the arts. And then over time, we've gone into books. Now we have a new show called GEM in the AM, which is a devotional that comes on in the morning, you know, every few weeks, you know, whenever it comes out.
Where does it come on?
It comes out on YouTube.
On YouTube,
right? And really what this particular one is like Bible, well, stories based on biblical principles. Now here's the thing. when you think faith-based, you think, oh, we're talking about church all the time and stuff. But the things in the Bible are principles that you can use in everyday life.
Absolutely.
Right? And so what we want to do is make it relevant to children. So we tell you stories about things that as a child you will experience, but now you know how to handle it. Now you know that you have what it takes. Now you know that there's a God that cares and that you can manage anything and it will not take away your greatness, your value.
You spoke a little bit about maybe some lack of confidence, you know, people not really knowing their purpose, especially as children. But in your experience, you know, their parents now, I'm sure, who are uncertain of how to proceed with their child or what their child may be going through. What are some of the issues that you find that children are going through that maybe GEM helps with, in addition to lack of confidence?
For one, it's the comparison. Right? It's the comparison. Everywhere you're seeing children who are doing what, or people who are doing what you're not doing, or what you think you can't do.
And even sibling comparison as well. Your bigger brother, when him did used to go to school,
why
him
you
used
can't
to
be like
so why you can't?
And a lot of that comes from us as a parents, right? Because there are things that we're still struggling with. Things that we haven't worked through.
Trauma and scars.
Exactly. And what we don't deal with, our children are going to have to deal with. So it's one, parents recognizing what they need to do and then helping their child maneuver these years because they're kids.
So when you say child or children, Khadine, what age group are you referring to? So a 3-year-old can understand GEM stuff, or is it for 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds, teens or preteens?
Can I tell you the truth? I started off thinking, well, you know, like 7 to 12 kind of age group, but I find I have a lot of the younger kids who are getting involved. And the truth is, the little people them nowadays are way more intelligent, it seems, than we were at that age. So I would say 5, maybe 5 to 12 for this particular GEM in the AM. Some of the other things, we're moving on to some of the older things as well. Because I have kids I started working with who have their own children now.
Wow.
And they're like, we want what we had.
Yes.
So it's just to kind of build it out a little bit more now.
So where do we access GEM, whether it's your materials, the show, where do we go?
Okay, so for one, we have the YouTube channel, which is GEM Inc., GEM INCJA. So that's on YouTube, you can type that in. And then I have my website, KerineMM, that's KerineMM.com. And you'll be able to have the links to like my Amazon page with different books. And then, of course, Christmas is coming up.
Absolutely.
And that's our big thing. We tend to have like a big Christmas film, short story kind of vibe where we use the kids as actors as well, right? Because whereas generally I tell the stories, kids want to see themselves.
Absolutely.
And I do believe we need to start giving them opportunities to do that. That's right.
But I see that you've worked with books, Khadine. What are those books?
For promote, right?
Yes, what are those books about, and where can we get them to buy?
So they're all on Amazon right now. These are different books that I've done over the years. I mean, going back, you would enjoy this because this is from our age group when we're in high school, talking about those experiences. And then we have some of the newer material now, which is some of the devotional things. And may I just tell you one thing? I find that what a lot of parents do is we tell kids stories the way that we want to tell them the stories. So like my boys right now, they're into wrestling, right? I want to tell them about, the magic faraway tree. And they're like, who fought who? Who killed who? No, let's find a way to tell them stories in ways they understand.
Reach them where they are.
Reach them where they are. So I think the responsibility is on us as parents to just get creative. Do whatever it takes to get your child to understand and get the messages you want.
But in case you can't be creative, Khadine Muir has, she wrote it. Right, so just read the book.
I'll take care of it for you.
Yeah, because everybody.
KerineMM.com.
Because when I reach home and tired, TK, I cannot stretch. I cannot make up nothing right now.
And that's where we want to fill the gap for you guys.
Absolutely.
Greatness exists in me.
I'm a gem.
Wonderful.
I'm a gem.
I am a gem.
You're a gem.
You're a gem.
We're gems.
You're a gem. Khadine is a gem. You're a gem. Thank you so very much. Our wonderful guest this morning, Khadine Muir, founder of the GEM movement. It's now time for another break, so stick and stay, as IT would say. It's still sunrise.
Thank you so much. Can I
spread a little light? One small moment, can make it right. Give a little love, spread a little light. One small moment, can make it right. Can make it right. Kindness don't need a reason. It shines in every season. Even when no one sees it, the heart still feels it.
Protecting Jamaica's borders is a key priority for the Jamaica Customs Agency. The JCA will remain vigilant and resolute in effectively fulfilling this mandate. The time brought to you by the Jamaica Customs Agency is 7:15 a.m.
And everybody with me, yeah.
Why eat other snacks when sunshine has the best for you? Nature's best buns are crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
From me eye there me knee, Mummy used to always remind me of those good old Jamaican proverbs to keep me wise. Proverbs like, what goat do, kid follow. Good friend, better than pocket money. And if you can't catch Quaco, you catch him short. Just like the proverb, Bosco Oats is ingrained in Jamaica.
Sunshine snacks, cheese post. Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese post. We are crunch on a cheese post. Daddy nickel pick, grab a cheese post. Sunshine snacks, cheese post. Grab a sunshine snack, cheese post. Some cheese in every bite, flavor in every crunch. Extra cheese, we love it so much. Love cheese in every bite. Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese post. We are crunch on a cheese post. Daddy nickel pick, grab a cheese post. Sunshine snacks, cheese post. Flavor in every crunch. Grab a sunshine snacks, cheese post today. Enough cheese, no flavor.
From me eye there me knee, Mummy used to always remind me of those good old Jamaican proverbs to keep me wise. Proverbs like, what goat do, kid follow. Good friend, better than pocket money. And if you can't catch Quaco, you catch him short. Just like the proverb, Bosco Oats is ingrained in Jamaica.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, Singer, and Islandnet Services.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more.
And welcome back to Sunrise All. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for staying. And for those of you who have been up since 6, thank you so much. And those of you who are just tuning in, thank you so much for choosing CVM as we always choose you. If today is your birthday, happy birthday. And guess what? Today is actually, TK. What? It is the anniversary of the 9/11 yes, bombing 24 years ago today.
Wow.
Do you remember where you were?
I was. It was my first day of college.
Wow.
Yeah. In the United States.
Wow.
School shut down.
Wow.
Shut down.
The Twin Towers were attacked and the world stood still. And today marks 24 years since that tragedy already. We still want to send our condolences, our support, our love to those who would have lost family members, friends in that horrific tragedy.
And we know some Jamaicans were involved in the loss as well. Yeah.
So we send our love and we remember those who died, those who helped to save, the firefighters, the policemen, the women and children who were really affected by it. The world has never really been the same, especially as we were talking about
Travel,
earlier,
especially traveling, right.
Before you could just go to the airport and, you just go through, you got some checks, but ever since that time, the security measures have become more draconian in some instances and more stringent, but with due cause, because guess what? You have to protect the people,
and prevent any future
attacks like that. So the United States was definitely rattled by that incident 24 years ago.
Wow.
And so we still remember those who perished in that disaster. But not only that, but this month, the month of September, also marks Senior Citizens Month, a period dedicated to honoring the invaluable contributions of our older adults, the elders among us, fostering a more supportive environment for healthy aging. Joining us this morning is another Elder Rock series, our Executive Director of the National Council for Senior Citizens, Mrs. Cassandra Morrison, and past senior spelling bee champion. When you think of Jordan Pantry, Jordan Maxwell alone, hello. Before Jordan Maxwell, there was Miss Beverly Edwards. Ladies, welcome to Sunrise. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Lovely, lovely.
But you see how Miss Beverly look young and fresh and fabulous. Sprucey.
Of course.
In the early morning here. Good morning, ladies. It's so great to have you on, and it's so great to hear more about what's been going on and what's going to be going on for the month of September. Before we even jump into activities, tell me why something like recognizing our elders in the month of September, why is that something that's important and we should really latch on to in Jamaica?
Right. So our theme this year for Senior Citizens Month is respect, protect, empower, connect. Right? Those are action words, a call to action both for senior citizens themselves and for the nation. And so it's time that we believe seniors, those who have built Jamaica, contributed to our communities, our families, they still do, that we need to take special time and attention for them. And so September has, for 49 years now, been observed Senior Citizens Month, and we continue with the tradition because it's important for us to recognize older persons, what they have done, what they continue to do, and their value to our community and to our nation. That's what Senior Citizens Month is about.
Well, I particularly love that because you know what? Once we're alive in it's a road that we all will travel. And so I believe that it is important to take care of our elderly and treat them how we would want to be treated when we will get to that stage. So talk to me about your calendar of events and activities that you have planned for the month, and how can our seniors watching Sunrise this morning participate in same?
Very well. So we have been at it since September 1. I mean, today is the 11th, so we are 11 days in, right? And so today, we are in Emancipation Park all day today for the Aging Fair. And this is a social service, business, information, food, health services fair for senior citizens. We have over 60 booths and partners there providing information and services for older people.
Services such as?
Services such as health services. We are there with the banks, the pension services, Ministry of Labor and Social Security services. We are there with almost all government services, the tax administration, RGD, NERO, and so all those services and agencies that seniors interact with. JPS, Water Commission, the telecoms entities, OUR, you want to lodge a complaint, we are with all the services are there for seniors.
Let me just ask Cassandra, because sometimes we think we know who our seniors are. Well, we feel like a senior citizen. We feel like a senior citizen. Boy. But who is a senior citizen? At what age are you regarded as being a senior citizen?
So a senior citizen is someone who is 60 years and older.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So we have lots of senior citizens in employment.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
You retire at 65. Yes. So then we begin to target persons long before they are officially retired right? Because as we say, retirement is not a destination. Yeah.
Yes.
You don't just get somewhere and, you know, today you were retired. Lots of retired people continue to work and
Absolutely.
contribute.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it's probably the best time. I'm looking forward to retirement.
Well, let me ask Miss Bev. Miss Bev, you are a senior citizen looking so good. What do you enjoy most about your life at this time?
Working with the seniors.
Yeah.
I was raised by my grandparents, and I come up and I enjoy working with seniors. Their wit, their thoughts, their teachings to you, you learn a lot from them. And a lot of times, you know, sometimes them get miserable, but, you know, you deal with it, and you just try to make them happy. As long as they're happy, you're happy.
Miss Bev, you know, some people, we're living with elders and we don't necessarily understand them as much. We're busy doing other things.
Yes.
What are some of the challenges that maybe, you know, some elderly are facing that we can be aware of?
Yeah,
and
that they
help,
talk
and
to
help
you.
them through.
Yes, some of the challenges they have is like sometimes getting to go to their post offices or so to collect their pension. Some of them not knowing, even when some of them retire from work, some of them not knowing that they were supposed to apply for their NIS pension. So we at the office sometimes have to be telling them, they will come to you and say, I'm not getting any benefit, and I used to work and I used to pay NIS.
Yes.
Did you apply for it? No, I didn't know that I was to apply. So, you know, some of the challenges to apply for their NIS pensions and so on. Some of them, their medical things, their medical bills are high.
Yes.
So sometimes we encourage them, we have to see to it that they get their register with the NHF and encourage them to go to the doctor and to, you know, get their prescription filled and all of those things.
So, Cassandra, these are services, these very services that she's referring to, these are services that are going to be offered at the aging fair today. From when to when should people go? What are the hours, opening hours for the fair?
Right, so we are there between 9 and 4 p.m. today.
Oh, so right after you done what sunrise, you just shut the I understand. I understand. And also, Miss Bev, in terms of volunteer, because we know the government can't do everything, how can the children of these senior citizens, you know, family members, or persons who want to give back in any way, shape, or form, how can we do so?
At the council, we have a vibrant volunteer program going on. So anyone wants to volunteer with the senior citizens, you can come in and help to maybe teach them, participate in a game with them or something like that. Help them to go if they want to go somewhere and they don't know where you can go. And we have programs with the volunteers, visit them at home and help them to do chores and all of that. I have retired and is now volunteering with the council to see to it that the seniors are helped, you know, move around, help them to do things. Sometimes it's just sitting down with them and talking, singing, play a game. And of course, we had a group called the Recycled Teenagers.
Yes.
That I was in charge of. That's the dance group.
Yes, the body not TK.
Yes, we have been here at CVM already.
Yes.
Showing off our skills in dancing.
Yes.
And they look forward to that. They love that. And then we have dominoes for the men as well. But the women say we want to play dominoes too.
Absolutely.
So we have both men and women playing dominoes. We have them cooking sometimes. So, you know, they know how to bake, how to do the little things. Any fruit that is in season, we can use it to make chutneys.
Yes.
Because earlier we make mango chutneys, we make pineapple chutneys, we make cherry chutneys, juices. So these are things that they enjoy. And we have the persons from agencies that are doing these things to come in and teach them as well.
What would you want to tell somebody watching right now who may have been neglecting the seniors or not treating the seniors with respect or the respect that they deserve? What would you want to say to them as to how to respect and treat you guys?
Please, I always say to people, today we are over this side of the counter, tomorrow you're going to be over that side. And treat the people like how you would want to be treated. If you see them and you speak to them with respect, because you want them to speak to you with respect, show them love. And, you know, try to understand them. Sometimes they may speak out of turns. Don't show them that, Lord, you chat, blah, blah, blah. Correct them in a nice way and help them to grow.
Well, guess what? In a nice way, me need some spelling. Because I hear say Miss Bev is a speller. You understand?
Let me tell you the journey about the spelling bee competition.
Yes.
I started the spelling bee competition in the council.
Oh, nice.
21 years ago, when I was actively working as the parish organizer for St. Andrew. I got up one morning, in January of each year, we put our programs together. And I was there thinking, I was in my bed, and I said, you know, I want something very active and energetic for the seniors to do that year. And the spelling bee, watching the children on TV spelling, it came to me and I said, you know what, we should start a spelling bee competition. I got up in the night about 2:30 and I write it down.
Yes.
And the morning as I reached to work, I went to my director and I said, Miss Bev, I'm going to start a spelling bee competition. And he said, spelling bee, Miss Bev? I said, yes. We have a lot of retired teachers, nurses, professionals in our groups, and I'm sure it will go well. And so we toy around with it a bit. I introduced it to them, and we use the same spelling bee book that the children use. So I went to the bookstore the very day, buy the
black and
spelling
white
bee
one.
book, and come back to the office, and what I did know was to pick out words and put a book together.
Yes.
My dear, when we had the first challenge with the seniors, would you believe that the book that we put together, them spell out all of that.
Wow.
We had to just go in the book straight.
Yes.
And give them the words straight.
Yeah.
And that was it. And from then onward, everybody, the excitement coming and they catch on. And from then, it becomes a national program. And it is going very well right now. I am proud of it because, you know, every day
it's your baby.
It's my baby, and I feel good about it.
So let me ask you, if there's a senior watching right now who is a champion speller, who wants to be a part of the spelling bee competition, how do they get involved?
They just come to the National Council for Senior Citizens and tell us that they want to participate in the spelling bee competition. They don't have to necessarily be a member of a senior citizens club. If you're hearing and you want to be a part of the spelling bee competition, that would be for next year, because the national is next week. You just come to the office, tell us you want to be. We encourage you to buy the book, study it, and then we have the intra-parish competition. That's where you have the runoff to choose the parish champion. And then from there, then you go on to the national.
So it's anybody from 60 up?
From 60 up.
Okay.
Who willing and feel that they can spell and they want to be a part, they can join.
I'm recommending it to my mom.
I think it's a beautiful idea.
Where is the office located, Cassandra?
We are at 11 West Kings House Road, if you're in Kingston.
No, remember, we don't do address, we do landmark.
below.
So near Devon House, like, or which part?
So we are close to Fontana and the Canadian Embassy.
That is it. You see?
Cassandra, tell me, I know that today you have the aging fair, but you know, it's a month of activities. What else can we look forward to for the month?
So Sunday the 14th, that's Sunday coming. Yes.
This Sunday, okay.
We have a 3K Purple Senior Run Walk.
Oh, nice.
Run
That's
and
lovely.
walk, actually. So this is an intergenerational event. We want the seniors, everybody is talking about a healthy lifestyle and physical activity. Well, we don't want the seniors left out.
Definitely
right?
not.
Because if they're not moving, they're not active, then they are more likely to become frail, then they become a burden to our families. You have to go and find a caregiver, find a home. It becomes expensive.
Absolutely.
We don't want the seniors to become a burden on their families.
And you don't want to see your loved ones in pain.
Exactly.
Too. Cassandra, it's very disheartening and very painful. When you have to see, you know, your mother who did strong or your father who was strong, and then you see them in pain. It's quite disconcerting.
Very much so. So we're actually encouraging families to include seniors in physical activity, and quite a bit of seniors actually participate in all these marathons and road races that we see.
True.
So we want persons to come out and walk. I mean, they chose their theme, run or walk with us, not for us. Which means they don't want charity, they just want to be included. So it's a free event to the public, and we're inviting persons. I think registration closes today. Just come on out. Even if you're not registered, put on a purple shirt. Come to UA Ring Road at 6:30 on Sunday morning. and walk along with us.
Where do we go to register?
So we
want to catch the
register
deadline?
at Running Events Jamaica.
Oh, Frano. Hi, Frano, Diane Ellis,
Yes,
and the entire
Frano.
family.
Oh,
I love it.
lovely.
And where can we get more information? Because I know it's a month long. I saw the calendar of events posted earlier, and we want them to put that up again. But where can we find you guys online so that we can keep abreast of what's going on?
Right, so we're on the Ministry of Labor and Social Security's website, mlss.gov.jm. We're also on social media at MLSS Jamaica or NCSC Jamaica.
All right, Cassandra, thank you
my
so
gosh,
much.
that was so good.
Yes, thank you,
I'm
Miss
ready.
Bev.
I'm ready for what?
Yes, yo, Miss Bev, we got a sit up on our head. More AIDS, DJ, take in Miss Bev. Hey, no play.
When you retire, you know, feel look hole and pop down.
Hey, that's a
When I came in this morning, they said, "Oh, you have on your makeup already." I said, "Sure."
Yes. I'm like, oh wow, watch your lipstick.
You have pop in.
Yes.
Which is right,
You
Miss
have to
Bev,
look
which
whole
is
and
right.
pop down. You must look young and fresh and keep going. And even regardless of my challenge with my walking stick, I don't ever, I walk with it.
Absolutely.
It helps me. And you go about, keep active.
Yeah.
And smile, laugh after everything.
Yes.
Don't make up your face because it's not going to help you.
Yeah.
Just be happy, active. And you see, I participate in a lot of things with children. You know, 'cause I'm a part of 4-H. I'm a part of Jamaica Civil Service Association.
Wow.
I'm a Girl Guides. I'm a commissioner on Girl Guides. So when you mix up with all them young people,
The youth must show off by you.
Of course.
You know what, Miss Bev, when you sleep. Miss Bev, no, Miss Bev is working.
I'm telling you.
And
Nice.
you see, I have 4 children, you know, and they're all involved in things as well. So, and my little granddaughter, my first granddaughter, she's just 4. And anywhere I go and I have to use a microphone, she wants to talk to. So she take it, she asks them, and they will allow her to talk. So she talk and say, "Hello everyone, my name is Niger, and you are looking so beautiful."
Lovely. I wonder where she got that from.
wonder.
Blood full of vein, you know. One grandma, one granny Bev. I gotta tell you. Thank you so very much, Cassandra. Thank you so very much for all you do.
good.
And Miss Bev, thank you for sharing with us. And thank you for showing us also what seniors and being a senior looks like and what can be. You know what I mean? We definitely love that. And so for a senior watching this morning, don't fear, don't fret. The National Council is here for you, and they have activities. You can go there, you can meet people, be uplifted, and guess what? You are still a blessing. You are still valued. You are still valuable. So please, don't shy away. Come out of your bed, come out of your house, come inhale and exhale. Because guess what? You still have what a lot of people would want at your age and stage. You have life.
Amen. So our guests have been Cassandra Morrison, Executive Director of National Council for Senior Citizens, and the Miss Beverly Edwards, past Senior Spelling Bee champion. Now Parents Happy Hour is up next, so stay with us.
Ever since our boy's blood began, your touches thrilled me like the rush of the wind, and your heart had held me safe from a rolling sea. There's always been a quiet place to harbor you and me. Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know.
Jamaica is paving the way to becoming a republic, or future or choice. The time by the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs is
7:30.
When opportunity comes knocking, grab it. When I got my piece of land, I saw more than just soil. I saw a future. With a JN Bank Small Business Loan, I grew that dream and built a better life for my family.
Start your journey with a JN Small Business Loan with small business loans as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit jnbank.com or contact us on WhatsApp at 876-295-1298 to get started.
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
Every back-to-school season, you've got math problems. Finding the answers could have you scratching your head for solutions. With a Sagicor Bank unsecured loan, you can borrow up to $5 million. No security needed. Fast approval, up to 5 years to repay, and flexible loan options. Problem solved. Dad, crown. Be crowned the back-to-school champion parent with a Sagicor Bank unsecured loan. Call 888-SAGICOR 724-4267 or visit sagicor.com for more details.
Newcomers Hillel look to prove they belong as they face Meadowbrook in the Issa Manning Cup, while last year's Walker Cup winners Mona look to get back to the pinnacle in the Premier Urban Area competition. It's live and exclusive Issa schoolboy football action on CVMTV, Thursday, September 11. Hillel versus Meadowbrook at 1 p.m. and home team Calabar versus Mona at 3:30 p.m. And it's live on CVMTV, CVMTV.com online, and on CVMTV's YouTube page. Don't miss it.
Yeah man, this is Nadine Sutherland, cause we triumphant, because we not stay down, we not go down. Stop one like we are cause we triumphant. Yeah, this is Nadine Sutherland, beat up Rockers TV with Urchin.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
I will say fry planting for Sunday morning. That spin when Leela walks in. You don't know this is Leela I Can wear up the CVM. See tapping right here on CVM TV. Love and life.
Hi there. Thank you so very much for staying with us and welcome back. I know it's back to school and everybody's rushing out, but please remember to drive carefully. Remember to observe the rules and the road code and the laws of the road. Remember to get the kids up early. Remember to pack from overnight so you're not rushing like the mad rush in the mornings, right? We have to have a system and strategies so that we can deal with the stresses of back to school properly. A lot of it is called pre-prep. Just like how you have meal plan, you have to have morning plans, right? So we clean our shoes and put our socks in our shoes before we pack our bags from overnight. We get out our uniforms and we have everything in order so that we can have a seamless transition in going to school when that time comes, all right? So as I mentioned, back to school season is usually centered around the students. The persons though might be wondering, what about the parents? What about us? In this candid conversation, we hear directly from Odine White. He is a father of 3 girls. Yes, he's a girl dad, as he shares how the return to back to school impacts the daily routines, finances, work-life balance, and even emotions. Also, mother of 2, she was so nice, we had to do her twice. Cassandra Morrison. Hi, Odine, and thank you for staying with us, Cassandra. Back to school, parents. Everybody talk about the kids them back to school, but what about us?
What
Michael
about
Jackson
us?
asks.
That's
What
right.
about
That's
us?
right. Morning, everyone. Thanks for having me. Back to school is an extreme sport.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
Yes.
It's a process that I prepare for from as early as July. So I begin to prepare, okay, what do I need to do this year for back to school? How do I get my girls to be prepared and ready for, September morning, as they call it. So it starts with, okay, what's the book list?
Yes.
How much money this is going to require? And also school fee, uniform. And so I'd start to do my scouting, in terms of hustling the money to make sure that we have enough money to take care of all of these things.
What's the age range of your daughters?
Okay, so my youngest is 7, the middle one is 10, and the oldest is 15.
Wow.
So 2 in prep school, 1 in high school.
Wow.
So I not only have to deal with the financial side, but also managing my own anxieties, not being adequate, not being enough for them and for all that they need to be successful. And so me and my wife, we really do a kind of tag team. So she deals with the uniform and the books. I deal with the school fee, right? And so by the time we reach September now, it's about getting them to understand, okay, we're in a new school year, so the tablets have to go down by 8 p.m. The phone, you can't be on the phone till 11, 12 o'clock.
The rules kick in.
Right. So we have a whole set of rules that we try to enforce, and they cooperate for the most part. And then in the mornings when we're going out now, I am allergic to traffic. I've been diagnosed as being allergic to traffic. So we have to leave the house by a certain time, and if that is being threatened, I get anxious, I get stressed, and I oftentimes start to just say, you know what, I'm just going to drive off. Who is in the car? I'll take you to school, but if you're not in the car, sorry.
Take the yellow school bus. Cassandra, talk to me about, as Odin is saying, are you relating to, is anything that Odin is saying resonating with you, and how do you manage the stress in the mornings?
Quite a lot, Miss Kitty. Well, first I must say, I've been blessed to have an awesome partner, and it's so important when you have the support of another parent, right? So yes, it is stressful for us. You can imagine, well, I have one completing university, and I have one starting high school.
Wow.
Right? So I'm at both ends of the spectrum. Right. The good thing is that the older one is able to assist in some way with the younger. But it's difficult when you are starting a new school. Moving from primary into high school, you have to get all your ducks in a row, understanding, well, September for me at work is a very, very busy time.
Because as we just discussed,
right.
the senior citizen month, so you have a lot of activities.
So I have to start the moment graduation is done, school is out July, I have to begin my planning, getting everything, all my ducks in a row, considering the finances, who is going to do transportation, how are we going to work it out, who is doing the drop-off or the pick-up.
Yes,
right?
and also the extracurricular activities.
Exactly.
Because now the children, they want to dancing, they want to do equestrian, they want to do swimming, karate, football, and it's like, oh my God, I'm but one person. How do you manage that, Odin?
So how I manage it is that I talk to them. So I get them to understand that, you know, going back to school or just being in school is a very expensive undertaking. So first of all, if you're going to do something and I pay my money for you to do it, you're going to do it for at least one term. You're not going to start it and say, oh, you know, I can't bother. I want to do something else. You're going to commit. And it's about teaching them how to be accountable as well.
Absolutely.
And the second thing I do is I say to them, all right, what is it that you want to achieve this year? What are your goals? So my middle daughter...
At 7 years old? And
yeah, man.
Oh, wow.
So I said to her, what do you want to do this year? She wanted to make the netball team.
Yes.
So I said, okay, that means you have to go to practice, even from the summer, and she's committed to that so far. My oldest, she is a dancer, so she has a certain goal as well. She's in 4th form. She wants to do a subject in CXC. So we talk. We say, you know, what do you want to achieve this year? And then we make a plan as to how we're going to get there. And my youngest, can't leave her out, Eden. She is I think she's the most responsible one amongst the 3 of them.
Oh, wow.
So she's the one that will put up her things in the night, from the night before. She will put her stuff in a certain position.
She like the system.
Yeah, she's a system girl. Yeah, man, she's a system girl. And I talk to her as well. I don't make them feel like they're not a part of the process.
Yeah.
And it also takes a lot of the stress off of me when I know that they understand what it takes for this thing to work.
Who pours into you guys? Because, you know, as parents, we're often required to pour into our children, give them words of affirmation, build them up, strengthen them, fortify them. Meanwhile, we over here feel like, you know, say, hurricane just blow up on me. Who fortifies you?
It's good to be involved with other parents. Talk to other people who are experiencing what you are or close to. or have gone through a process that you have gone through. And it's also, in my opinion, important to be involved in their school life, know what's happening at school, you know, be able to talk with the teachers so you can develop a relationship early and you can get that level of support.
One parental tip, Odin, that you'd like to leave with us this morning to a dad who might be feeling overwhelmed, you know, who's like, oh my God, Odin, I can't manage your star. Yo, this is a lot.
No man is an island. No man stands alone. Find a support system. I'm in about 10 different WhatsApp groups for my school. Mona Prep, big up Mona Prep.
Hey, Mona Prep.
And then Campion as well. I'm in a couple of WhatsApp groups.
Hey, Campion.
So don't feel like you have to do it all on your own.
Yeah.
And rely on your support system. And most of all, for me personally, I have to rely on God.
Amen.
He's the one that pours back into me. And when I feel overwhelmed and stressed, I just take on myself, spend some time with him, read the Bible, and come right back on the horse.
Amen. For you, Cassandra?
I mean, I say, you know, you're stronger than you think. Hear what? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. So whatever it is, it's already there. I just need to, you know, pray about it, be patient, get my ducks in a row. My granny says faith without works is dead. So I need to work and I need to have faith, and it will happen. Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you, guys. Well, congratulations to you both. Oftentimes, I check on parents, especially now as a mom. I check in because normally, again, the focus is on the children, which, yes, they're the priority.
Right.
But, you know, research shows that the happiness of our children highly depends or greatly depends on our happiness as well.
True.
Because an unhappy parent cannot make children happy. A parent that is always angry can't have calm children. So our mental state is equally important, probably more, you know, in terms of the children that we want to produce. So thank you guys for sharing.
Thank you.
We like these parenting conversations because we can share ideas. All right, Odin said that work, you know, say, I'm going to try that. Boy, Cassandra did say that. Oh, wow. Because sometimes when you're in your household or with your children, you often feel alone, like nobody understands, nobody gets it. But when you're talking with other parents, they say, wow, I'm not me alone. Okay, I can't do this, I can't try this. So thank you for sharing, and thank you for being candid.
Thank you for having me.
All right, thanks. And of course, to all the girl dads, hello, good morning. And all the boy moms and the boy dads, good morning. To all the parents. Parents, you are superheroes, okay? Your children, our children depend on us. And so we have to also take the time out to ensure that we are full, because you cannot pour from an empty cup, all right? Thank you so much, Adine White and Cassandra Morrison, our super dad and our super mom, for stopping by this morning. And we wrap things up right after these messages. Please stay tuned.
With your mortgage payments at NHT.
Your home is more than just a roof over your head. It's where your memories are made, your biggest investment. That's why it's so important to stay in tune with your NHT mortgage payments. Life can get busy and other responsibilities can pop up, but falling behind with your mortgage can put your home at risk. If you're having trouble keeping up, we'll work with you to make a plan to stay on top of your mortgage. Visit any NHT branch for more information. NHT, the key to your home.
Newcomers Hillel look to prove they belong as they face Meadowbrook in the Issa Manning Cup, while last year's Walker Cup winners Mona look to get back to the pinnacle in the Premier Urban Area competition. It's live and exclusive Issa schoolboy football action on CVMTV, Thursday, September 11. Hillel versus Meadowbrook at 1 p.m. and home team Calabar versus Mona at 3:30 p.m. And it's live on CVMTV, CVMTV.com online, and on CVMTV's YouTube page. Don't miss it.
But you know what, TK? Today's Elephant Man's birthday. And as we talked about 9/11, the anniversary today, you remember Elephant Man, because he's notorious for sing over people's song and remix it, right? Do you remember Everybody Afraid for Fly, True the Bombing, Bush not just no guy, True the Bombing, Visa I get denied, True the Bombing, look like a World War III outfit. Listen,
Only Helly.
Shizzle, I gotta tell you, my nizzle, yeah.
This show was
up
a
in
vibe.
them plizzle.
The vibe, it was a nice vibe
Yes,
this morning.
lovely.
It was lovely being with you as always, my love.
TK, always. You're that girl. Hello.
Hey.
Clock that earthquake queen. Hello. And who knew that Elephant Man could make TK broke out and dance so much?
Hey, me dance, you know?
You know you get wild. It was wild.
And any of them put it on again, a problem.
But I love it for you. I love it for you. Thanks to Shop Coco Bellas for this wonderful outfit. Thank you, Denise. Love it, love it, love it. Go and shop and get it. And thanks to all our wonderful guests this morning. And thanks to all of you for watching. How are they for Uno? That's the truth. Yeah. Love Uno bad, 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 bad.
And of course, anything you missed, Leo has it covered. Leo, right? Leo.
I'm Patrick.
Leo has it covered right on our Instagram page. And of course, you can keep watching us and re-watching us on YouTube at CVMTV.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. And remember, guys, kindness is karma and kindness is magic. So please be as kind to as many people as you can. But remember to be kind to yourselves. It's time for the goats to go. Adios, amigos. Hasta luego. See you tomorrow. Well, not me, but you know, yeah, you don't know. Yes.
From you know you in your own suit. Lava lava show them the parachute. Parachute, parachute. Everybody feel do the parachute good. You drop on the ground, then you do your thing, boom. Hey, John, show them the Chaplin. Chaplin, Chaplin. Bogle, go and give them good. John Bogle, give her. People smile again. Done. She said, yep. Do what you feel like. No fight. Jamaica. Keep up in the dancehall fraternity. John and Bogle, give them the dance. At Monday, turn every dance a classroom. John with the ruler, Bogle with the broom. Sweep them up fast class, I go start soon. John knew that make me eye them a zoom. That's why me decide we put it in a me shoe. Lava lava do the parachute and jump from moon. Everybody have to catch it soon. February, March, April, right back to June. People line up like them in a the platoon. I follow every instruction in a
Hawkeye's Total Connect. Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
Time by Hawkeye is 8 a.m.
Well, we know the runners and the riders, and now it's time to sit and watch the race unfold. The 19th general election in Jamaica since universal adult suffrage in 1944. On your mark said a long time ago. Set position said a long time ago. And now it's about go. And go it shall be as candidates battle for supremacy across 63 constituencies on Wednesday, September 3, 2025. This is Lead Story Prime. My name is George Davis, primed to go into the matters I am. Let's start the show.